Also have new information tonight on 5 steelworkers who are still in the hospital. Here's KDKA's Jennifer Barrasso. Jen.
10 survivors were hospitalized after this explosion. 5 of them already have been released, and 5 are still being treated. Now, Allegheny County leaders say those 5 workers are still described as critical but stable. They're between 27 and 74 years old. 3 are at UPMC Mercy's burn unit. 1 is at Forbes, the other at Allegheny General. Tonight, I talked with JoJo Burgess. He's Washington's mayor, and he's also a 6-year employee here. He described the explosion and how workers are dealing with this tragedy. What is the mood inside the plant right now?
I think there's still a little bit of shock and stuff like that. For the most part, most of us are still just working.
A day later, it's a somber mood for U.S. Steel workers after a deadly explosion at U.S. Steel's Clairton plant killed 2 and injured 10. 5 are still in critical condition. KDKA spoke with Washington's Mayor JoJo Burgess just before he clocked in for a double shift at the plant.
Spirits aren't very high because, a lot of people lost friends, co-workers, it's affected a lot of people. The last time I heard a boom like that is when I was in Desert Storm. And it was that type of a loud, boom like that. But again...
Did the building or where you
everything
were
shook. Everything shook. It was loud. It was loud and it shook, and we knew it was something bad, so looked out, seen the smoke, came in, called emergency services.
Burgess says he was sitting in the monitoring room doing paperwork about 200 yards away when he heard it. He ran out to see what was going on right away.
Trying to, make sense of what's going on. I know a lot of people are trying to see what's going on with the investigation to see what happened.
Burgess has worked at the plant for 6 years. He works with the chemical recovery department.
We know that there's some dangers that are hidden with that. Well, we work around heavy equipment. We work around a lot of materials that are, dangerous, which we know how to take the proper precautions when dealing with those things.
While the investigation continues and answers come out, Burgess hopes his injured co-workers get better.
We're praying that all those people, fight, come back just as strong as they were before this incident happened, and that they're able to continue with the normal life. I mean, again, no one wants to have or see anyone go through a life-altering experience like that. So, me and my family's just praying for everybody that's injured, praying for the families of the lost ones.
Yesterday, I sat down exclusively with steelworker David Wheatley, who knew both of the men killed. He described Timothy Quinn, known as TQ, as a great guy, a fantastic co-worker who loved his family and his children. Now, the other man pulled from the rubble hasn't been identified yet by the medical examiner's office. Reporting in Clairton, Jennifer Barrasso, KDKA-TV News.